What is up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music. As a musician myself, today is the return of Kingdom Hearts 2-for-1 video. Although they might be the same song, I'm not sure. I'm just going to play it safe and just listen to both of them. This is Rage Awakened from both Kingdom Hearts 2.5 HD Remix and Birth by Sleep. Don't know which one came first. I'm sure the comments will tell me. But I'm going to hear Birth by Sleep first. I don't know. I just chose this one. And then the other one. Worst case scenario, we just hear it twice. And oh well. But they're both short. They're 3 minutes each. So requested by Ben and Tomb K5. KH, Birth by Sleep, Rage Awakened. This one says the origin as well. So let's go. Oh, the background's moving. Rage Awakened. Well, that went in a different direction than I thought I was going. The organ in the background is really good. Ooh, the synth bass. Okay. Let me set up for this one. Fast. That is fast. That's cool. Almost sounds like a DDR song. DDR or BBS. That was a bad joke. Okay, so it seems like the energy of the song is gonna kind of linger here, which tells me it's probably a boss. Unless it has some kind of drastic bridge. I feel like a song like this would come from like an 8-bit era. Like imagine this like as a chiptune. Of course it works here. Alright, this one's almost over. That's fast. Let's listen to the 2.5 HD remix, which may or may not be the exact same thing, but oh well. Let's see if there's any differences. I don't know if I'm having a placebo effect or I think that violin is different. I think it's a different arrangement. Oh man, it's hard to tell right now. I just heard it for the first time, so it's like... It sounds different to my ears though, a little bit. The percussion isn't as punchy. There's no synth bass. No, there is. Everything sounds a little further away. That's a cool little, like, rhythm. Like, what would I call that? It's coming up right here. Dun dun dun. What would I call that? Like a modulation? Yeah, it sounds different. I don't know if I'm going crazy, but it sounds a little different. I don't know the orders of Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. There's a lot of games, a lot of weird timeline stuff, so I don't even bother looking that stuff up. I'm just listening for differences and hearing the song. It's so funny seeing all these characters and then just Mickey Mouse looking angry for no reason, like just out of nowhere. After this one's done, I'm gonna go back to listen to the other one for like 2 seconds, just to see if I hear something. Oh, that's cool. A horn section following the violin. Alright. I'm gonna hear the other one again, but I'm gonna start it like in the middle of it so you don't get like a jump scare. Alright, we're starting the other one just really quick in the middle of the song, just hear the difference. Oh yeah. Big difference. Either... Right. Okay. So yes, there's definitely a difference. I wasn't just going crazy. So, how do I say this? Clearly very identical, almost the exact same song to the T. Now, the audio difference can come from many things. By the way, this first video is from OST Center. The other one was from Fivda's Upload Mess. This one was 4 years ago. This one is 1 year ago. Now, normally it could be like, you know, compression, uploader got it from, so who knows, but I'm pretty sure based on my ear that those are two different mixes. Those sounded like two, it was sounding like the same song made in two separate times, if that makes sense. At least to my very first times hearing it, it sounded, especially hearing them back to back, you can hear the big difference here. Like in this one, Birth by Sleep, there's a clarity that just like sticks out. And there's a really nice mixture of the drums. You can hear the bass synth as well. And everything kind of has this really nice tone to it. This one, I'm not sure timeline-wise or physical time, but it sounded like an older recording or like a demo. Not a demo. You know what I'm trying to say? It's not bad by any means. Like, that was still great, but it sounded like less tight of a mix. It was kind of more like open and further back. Both great though, but they were the exact same thing from what I can tell. I don't think there was any difference in the writing or the composition. I think it was 1-to-1. If not, let me know, but I'm pretty sure they were identical as far as the writing, the melodies, and all that. So, speaking of which, Rage Awakened. I had an idea of what this was maybe going to be before I started playing it, because just based on the name, I was like, I bet you this is going to be like, I didn't say it, but I was thinking this was going to be maybe a boss song or a fight. And when I heard it, I'm almost positive that it's a boss fight. And the reason is, the drums don't change at all. There's that one tiny little section where it's like do-do-do. Like those kind of like stabby little rhythm changes, but the whole song is just like this, I don't know what you want to call it, like drum and bass / jungle percussion, just non-stop from beginning to end. And, you know, when I hear stuff like that, I envision an arena, and it's just kind of like one-on-one, and you're just like circling around or flying around, whatever it is. So I very much got boss fight from that. And it gave me the same mood as I did another Kingdom Hearts recently that was a boss fight, but apparently like the hardest boss. It was a very BS boss. People say that it's like impossible. But it kind of gave me the same feeling of like, whoa, you know, some tension, and it never gives up. But it's interesting because of the contrast of the rhythm section, which is going crazy, and the bass, the whole entire rhythm section. Bass is, you know, doing that little synthy laser sounding while the drums are going crazy. But the lead stuff is really calm and relaxing. If you were to take away anything rhythm and just listen to the it's really nice. And, you know, so it's really Toho does that as well. But I noticed Kingdom Hearts it does it too. Mostly, I guess, in their battle themes, where you'll kind of have this contrast of a feeling of like, wow, this is really beautiful and nice, but I'm also hanging on for dear life. At least that's what I get from it. What else? The organ was really good. I only really heard it in this first one, this Birth by Sleep. Say that 5 times fast. The organ was really cool. It reminded me of kind of like Dracula, sort of castle, maybe even a Buomatsu style. It was in the background though. The main thing to hear is the violin, clearly, like that's front and center lead instrument. But you can hear the organ in the back hanging out, but it's still pretty cool. And what else? So that's pretty much all I wrote. So I don't know what this is. My guess is a boss. just by the sound and the name of the song. But also, is it a reoccurring boss? Is it a, you know, here I'll ask this. I don't need the whole synopsis of Kingdom Hearts. I know some people will still say it without me even asking, but like what I mean is like, don't try to explain the timeline or the story. It's just what I'm asking is like, is this game here part of, how do I even want to word this? Because when I see HD Remix, right, which is already a weird name, my first initial gut instinct is, so there's a game called Kingdom Hearts 2.5, and this is a HD remaster type thing. Also, why the 0.5? Is there Kingdom Hearts 2? Does that even exist? Which came first? You know what I'm saying? So it gets really convoluted and honestly kind of ridiculous. Like, for example, this one's called it says Rage Awakened, and then right underneath, you see that? The Origin. To make it more confusing. Either way, song is great. I'm assuming Yoko Shimomura. Please let me know. I have no idea. But Kingdom Hearts has done a few Kingdom Hearts now recently. I've done like 3 or 4 in the pretty recent timeline, and it's very impressive, and I don't think it's ever going to not be impressive. You know, I'm a big Yoko Shimomura fan. I love orchestra stuff. I love pretty much all genres that I like are kind of thrown in here, and it's just nice. It's nice to hear. It's nice to see, and it's always going to drive me for a loop every time I see like a Disney character like Mickey looking angry and, you know, attacking something. It's not the Mickey that like I see in my head, or Goofy or Donald. I always just, you know, I see them all happy and stuff. In fact, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen any Disney character look anything but happy, or maybe at the worst, like, you know, kind of like, then Kingdom Hearts. Like, they just look pissed. And it's funny. Anywho, great. Thank you, Ben and Katoom K5. Let me know what is what. Yeah, sure, cool. Thanks to you for watching. Thanks to everyone that you see on screen. I cannot be here without them. Until next time, dudes and dudettes, my name is Jesse. Take it easy.